Everyone, welcome to another edition of Star Shadow Plays. I'm Mr. Rob, aka Star Shadow. We are continuing our San Marino challenge here in FM21. For those that don't know, the San Marino challenge is to take the tiny microstate of San Marino, which starts at the very bottom of the FIFA rankings, and take them all the way to the tippy top to number 1. Not even to just win a World Cup, but to take them all the way to number 1 ranking in the world. In service of that, the other part of the challenge is to take a club based in San Marino and take them all the way to Champions League glory. For the purposes of this challenge here, we've been given a lot of money, let's just say just a lot, and we've actually put it into a club that went defunct in 2019, so like basically just before the start of it, I guess it went out. So we bought it, pumped a ton of money into it, and upgraded everything we could here. So we are rolling in money right now. We are rolling in. Our youth academy is doing pretty good, even though the last youth intake wasn't that great. But the purpose is to see if this challenge is possible, given that I have given myself the most we've given all of the advantages, everything that you need to succeed, and if you can't succeed with this, then I think the challenge is pretty much impossible. So this is just a fun way for me to try and see if this is actually possible. We're doing pretty good on the second half of it with our club here, as we are in our 4th season. We are in Serie B. We are, as you can see, number 1, 2 matches to go. And for those that are sharp-eyed, you might see what's going to come next. But so we are pretty close to getting into the top division, getting close to being able to qualify for a Champions League. So that part is going good. The national team has not done much yet, but I think I will be looking into taking them over pretty soon. Yeah, so for those that are checking out the top of the table here, you might notice something here. We'll look at it in just a second, but just to reiterate how we got this far, we have scored 71 goals. We are the top scoring team in the division. We've only given up 26, second. And you can see here that in the news, we have actually won the title. I was expecting that we would need to get a point from one of the last matches, but looks like our chasing pack in Genoa did not take care of business, and so we have wrapped it up. We wrapped up the title, so we are doing great right now. So the fans are ecstatic. The board is ecstatic, of course. One of our star strikers is ecstatic. So how did we do this? You can see it right here. This is what did it for us right here. So from February till now, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 matches. We've won 11 of 12 matches to end the season. And even 12 out of the last 13. We've won 12 out of the last 13. The team just came out and finally caught fire after we were having troubles. We had a lot of draws here. Could not convert dominance into wins. Finally, things clicked. We picked up Stefano Riva, who we finally started to get the best out of. Spent a lot of money, 18 million, or I guess like 15 million euros. And he seems to have helped unlock a little bit, even though he's not playing that great. But it seems to have upped what we've done, upped the level of play, and also some of the other youngsters we brought through, and Liam Reed and Jamie Lahane, who have really stepped up. And as you can see, we've been scoring. 2 of these matches here, we only scored once, but the rest we scored at least 2. We scored 3 a couple times, scored 4 once, and we actually started to keep some clean sheets. We had this crazy match here where we went down early, tied it back up. They came back, scored again, tied it back up, took the lead. They scored late, 86th minute, and we ended up getting a winner in the 89th minute. We just been having a great team spirit. The midfield has been working hard, and they're just a bunch of hard workers. So Liam Reed has really stepped up. 12 assists in the league. A lot of those coming within the last couple months. High teamwork, high work rate. It's very good. Seems we're having a team-wide determination drop, which is not fun. But yeah, so this is exactly what we're seeing. Then we have one of our we brought Paolo in our first season. Actually, we didn't think he was going to be that great, but he ended up having the potential here. And you see he's also teamwork, work rate, really good, really strong. And yeah, he's good too. Jimmy Lehane come in too. We bought him. He's also good teamwork, good, so hardworking in the middle. Like I said, he's been good. Stefano Riva is the one we bought, as I said. You can see he's actually really good. Like, I think our scouts kind of undersell him a little bit. I guess maybe some of the teamwork and the work rate here is just not so good, but yeah, he's got 6 goals, 4 assists. So for us, he has actually not that much. 3 goals, 2 assists in 11 matches. So, you know, solid. But like I said, just kind of opening things up. We started to play him as a support complete forward, and that seems to have helped to give him a chance to use some of these mental decisions to kind of decide where he needs to go. He's got good passing, he can dribble, so getting him to drop deep and attack has been really nice. And also the jump and reach to kind of play as a target man, so he's been pretty solid for us. Youth intake, Nicola Monaldini here. Speedy, pacey, 19 goals, 21 matches, very good. Houses and high determination, teamwork, work rate. Another dribbler with that pace, so that's usually what happens. He gets the ball, runs past the defender, and is off to the races. So he is ready for the top division, which is going to be great. So we're going to have some fun over the summer trying to keep a hold of everyone. I think we can do it. We got the money to do it, as long as they are willing to work with us and not do anything dumb with their contracts. Like currently, I think this squad can avoid relegation in the top division, but we're gonna have a ton of money. We've not spent a lot of money since we started. We're gonna have something in the order. I think the opening budgets was 60 million in the transfer budget. So we are going to look at just improving. We have a lot of potential. Like we have a few players here that are still sticking around a little bit, but we have a lot of potential that's there that's needs to be unlocked, especially in like Mancini. And I gotta point this out too, because this is really weird, and I don't have the editor for this, or I would change it, but he's actually San Marinese. He's got 12 caps, as a matter of fact, senior caps. He's played in the Nations League qualifying, so he's in the San Marinese team. But for some reason, his nationality changed to Italian. I don't understand this. But yeah, first youth intake, he came in as a striker. I looked at this right here that's finishing and said, nope, that is not at all what he is. He's definitely a winger. So we don't use winger. We play 3 at the back with wing backs. So he's our star left wing back now. And he's been really good. Really good. 10 assists from there. His rating is 7.41. Yeah, it's just been excellent. So yeah, youth intake has been great. Another one to keep an eye on here is Miguel Luigi on the right. 17. You can see already it's good. So it's not the ratings haven't been as good, so we've been kind of flopped from here and there, but you know, it's a good foundation. Also playing another first youth intake here. Altieri is another winger here. We've converted back. Also can play striker, so he's very versatile and even play deep. But he's in the vein of Mancini a bit. He's not quite as good yet, but he's making progress. So we have attacking wing backs, which is what really makes our tactic work. So that's good. Youth intake also. Gualtieri's cousin, Nicola Gualtieri, has been playing a bit. Getting to the point where we bring him off the bench a lot to settle things down. Pretty good defensive, but pretty good defensively with some, okay passing. So very good to help keep things calm. Composure's not quite good for that, but decision making's good, and the physicals are pretty solid. So we have a bunch of players come. We've had 2 good goalkeepers, actually 3 good goalkeepers come out of our youth intakes. So it's the first one, Landi, developing 18. Definitely got a lot of potential. Jetty. Actually, you're San Marino too, aren't you? Yeah. But you have not played for the senior team, so that makes sense. See, his handling reflexes has gone up. One-on-one's not quite there yet. So he also has a lot of potential. And Mayani, yeah. This was intake number 3. So 17, still working on things. He's got a little longer way to go. Who else is exciting? Oh, we have a few exciting players, few exciting midfielders here, and that's not you. Actually, are you decent? Yeah, Madioni. Got some potential. Liverani is one I'm excited about. Good teamwork and work right here. Mental's coming together. Technicals need to come together a little bit more before he's ready, but someone to keep an eye on. Also, Boogly, that's what I was looking for. We have a passer here. He's not quite ready. We tried to give him some chances in the first team. Hasn't been able to take him, but great touch, great passer. He's gonna eventually come through because there's just a lot of talent there that we are eventually gonna be able to take advantage of. He's just not quite ready yet. Gina here hasn't really found a position for us yet. He's got a lot of potential though, a lot of pace. Probably be another striker that we'll count on at some point. One of our newest youth intakes here, Fiorini, of course, another pacey guy, another dribbler, good passing. I like. So that's like a lot of what we get is wingers, because our head of youth development for some reason has a 5-2-3 formation as a favorite one, even though it should have been a 5-3-2. I don't know what happened there. It's fine. But yeah, we have a lot of talent that's potential, but not a lot of talent that's just ready to go at the top level. So we'll be looking to strengthen in the summer. Since we have a ton of money, hopefully we'll be able to tempt a couple of players to come and play for us. You would have a lot of developing to do, so no. So yeah, I'm hoping that we're gonna have a ton of options when summer comes, especially in July when the reputation bump should come, because we are not very reputable yet. I mean, back-to-back promotions though should help. But yeah, so it's a very exciting time for us. We are looking good. We have a lot of potential. We have a lot to look forward to here. Is everyone, like all the starters are mostly, I think all of them are under 21 at this point. I think our average age during over the course of the season was like 19 in the first squad. But of course that means everyone wants a piece of us, piece of our players, and depending on the personalities, that's what we have to deal with. Like someone like that to keep an eye on. And I'm not as excited, wouldn't be as excited about him. But yeah, so we've been on the collection trail here, trying to pick up some players to hopefully eventually meet the challenge, since we're not gonna be able to buy like superstar players probably. We're gonna have to develop our own superstars, so we are buying lottery tickets mostly on free transfers has been, so that's why we have so many, and not buying, but we've had a couple here and there. Nothing, a couple 100,000, peanuts for us. But do like some development here. Our B and C squad, our B and C squads are up for promotion. They are being promoted. B squad finally decided to show their colors in the Eccellenza of the 5th division, so they will be up to Serie D in the next season, which is good. And the C squad will move up to the Eccellenza, which would be great, because that's the Eccellenza is the bottom league that I have running for the Italian league, so they will be getting real matches, which is great. You're not any good though, right? Since we are the caretakers of the San Marinese national team, it behooves me to sign any of our youth that even has some potential as like a squad player for the national team. So I think we will sign you. Yeah, you don't even want any money, so that's fine. Let's do this. You're never gonna make it actually, so it's fine. But yeah, so that is part of our main function here. Is not just to climb the ladder, but to develop players for the national team, because we really are going to need these players to be good. We need as many good players as we get, and our first 3 youth intakes produce some really good potential. This last one did not. I'm not sure we're gonna have any these ones make it to the top division level. Just really disappointing. After, I guess, the first 3 really got my hopes up that we would have a lot of good ones, but I think we may have gotten really lucky at first to kind of open things up. Good, decent, but mentals are not exactly what I'm looking for. Near 21. Wait. I don't know about you. We can be a little bit picky here, so. Some potential here. Good jumping. Physicals are pretty solid. Mentals are already kind of solid. Fairly professional. I mean, obviously there's work to be here, but there's a foundation. So we'll keep you on the short list. Keep you on the short list. Yeah, since we're riding a 9-match win streak, I think we're gonna kind of ride it and see if we can finish real strong here. And since we're at home the last 2 matches, might as well against pretty good teams too. Empoli in 7th, Spalls in 3rd. See if we can ruin their days. You know what I mean? Let's ruin some days. It's always really fun. We got a concussion, it sucks. Okay, it didn't really affect your bravery, that's good. Had a lot of injuries though, just a little bit concerning. Most have been, you know, pretty short-term ones, so knocks here and there, so not too bad, but we've had a couple of long ones. We lost our captain Bischini, who's probably not talented enough to go up, but we'll see. Lost him for 2 months. We lost we lost Sultania, who was our opening day starter in the midfield. Even though we're gonna let his contract expire or after the season at least. We lost him for 3 months too. So we've been having to scramble a little bit. See, this is what I'm talking about here. Estimated cost, decent. Transfer interest, extremely interested. Attributes, pace. Mentals for an 18-year-old, not bad. Got a lot of flair. First touch good, dribbling, not a passer at all. Pure advanced forward poacher kind of thing. Probably, can you pass? No, your passing sucks. Why would you be a false 9? Advanced forward poacher is what I would guess. Balanced, okay. We'll keep an eye on you, definitely. Too old, we get 21 and under is what our limit is. See, now people are starting to be like, yeah, like you wouldn't have given us a second look a couple months ago. And now you're like, yeah. So this is good. We have to work on that pace a bit. This is our not good at judging potential scout. We brought him in to scout opposition, but apparently he wants to scout other people too. So apparently Roma has gotten San Marino's youth intake here that I guess didn't want to come to us. So there's been 2 that I've seen that are in top division teams that I'm really jealous of. So this is one, center back Andrea Scotti. Yeah, he is good. Great potential too, so I would love to bring him in, and we'll see in the summer whether we might be able to. Cause I want this guy. Mostly because he's San Marino's, but yeah, he's pretty good. Keep an eye on you, even though you're transferring. Got potential though. Goalkeeper. Ooh, reflexes. Bad. Canadian, slow, kind of target manish. At 20 though, I'm not sure that he would do enough for us. Pay. Keep an eye on him still. Goalkeeper, it's actually not terrible, but I mean, goalkeepers are gonna still be developed. This is like actually probably like 18 for a goalkeeper. Not bad, but doesn't have that much potential. Spendy here was one that I've looked at for a while. Might not be, it doesn't look as good as he might have been previously. I didn't add him to the shortlist, did I? It's okay. He'll show up again. We took you off the shortlist already. This is one I want to bring in. Rafino. Pretty good physically, mentally pretty good. Great technical tackler. He's resolute. We've been trying to bring him in since the first season, I think. Is that when we first found him? Might have been the second season, so a couple seasons ago. We knew he had potential, but he's not been interested. Now he's interested. He's 20 though, but we could still develop him, I think. This might be a transfer target over the summer. Georgian, but just not really that good, unfortunately. You don't have potential, apparently. Not bad. It kind of sucks. Yeah. At this point, you gotta be good, especially if you're in the 20, 21-year-old range. Can't afford to be developing a 20-year-old. Gotta be right on the cusp of breaking out. Really, for us to be super interested. 18 or 19, that's a full season at least. Full season or two to develop. We can work with that. But you get to 20 and 21, you're starting to get to that point where like, I don't know. Gotta be good. Yeah, it's gonna be a very busy summer because we're gonna be trying to cut some dead wood. Some of the players that we thought might have potential, that don't. We got a number of those. Then go some longtime members, and Jim Doyle, who's our vice captain, is gonna be let go as he's just not offering enough, not developing enough. He's also like 24. We've lost a few of our American players, but there always seems to be a few more. So we're excited about that. Alright, Empoli. Not quite as good as us in anything, but they're pretty solid. They're well below some league in worst form. We are the most clinical, and we get a decent amount of shots here. Empoli, not quite as good. It's above average though. Defensively, we kind of caught up to Genoa, who is still the best defense. But after we gave them one of their first losses in a while, they've kind of dropped, which allowed us to catch them. Kind of sad for them, but no, got us a title. Yeah, he's good. I just worry about the personality, which is gonna suck. I want to see something. Let's go and look. I'm curious to see what schedule, how it went. Yeah, so they had actually lost right before us, so that kind of hurt them more. But then we completed it, so they were playing really well, like pretty much equal to us. They were better than us, obviously, because they were getting wins instead of draws. But they've fallen apart since then. 2 losses here against a bottom team, one of the bottom teams in Cremonese. And they lost 0-2 at home to us, which is they held us at home, but we were able to come through here. That was a big win. Credible draw against Spal, I'd say, away. Big win against Salernitana. But this is not good here. Citadel's mid-table team. These are all mid-table teams. Taking 1 point in 3 is not the best, so this is where they fell apart and we caught them. This is where we started our 9-match win streak here. They tried to close strong here, but draw against Cagliari is what clinched it for us. But yeah, I was really surprised that we were able to catch these guys because they were 8 points ahead. 9 points ahead? Did they get to 10 like back in January? And I was just we were sticking in second and just trying to consolidate there and get promoted. But then, like I said, we beat them. We started to see an opening, and so we went for it. And here we are. Got on water. I'm too old. They really want to bring Luca Mendetti in. I'm not convinced. He's not even in the top here. It's 11th on our list here. Potential ability's not great. He'd be one that we got a nice bid for. I'd be like, okay, go ahead. So we could go for a record point haul here. E3 is our record, which would have been the Serie D, I guess, our first season. Alright, so after winning title, surely the Border fans are going to be even more demanding. Won't this pile on extra pressure? Well, if you're going for trophies, you got to be able to work with the pressure. Against the pressure. Now you've won the title, how do you foresee your remaining matches going? The hard work begins now. Everyone else will raise their game and it'll be up to us to respond. Yes. We gotta keep the kids going here. Following Emblaze 2-0 Serie B victory over Pisa. Decided now 7th. Could they leave the stadium with all the points? Of course they got a chance. No match is easy. Genoa has taken the press bold step of placing Zé Carlos on the transfer list. I don't care. How important are players like Rossi, who seem to always know where to be and had the physical capability to keep going all day long, and that's great. I love it. Could be crucial for us now and in the future, even though his head has been turned. Yeah, he's not going anywhere as long as we hold the keys, and I think we have him under contract for 2 seasons, so I think we can get him back. That was one of those things that went really weird. That we talked him out of it, he was fine, and then came back and couldn't talk. We didn't have an option to talk him out of it again. And at one point, they sent in a bid, and we got the bid and a notification that he wanted to talk before we even did anything with the transfer. He was wondering why we rejected the transfer bid, and I was like, we haven't even rejected it yet, so why are you getting mad? So I think that was just a weird thing with the game here, so now we're trying to deal with it. Yeah, the sad thing is all these teams coming in and trying to take my players, but they're not any good. Like some of the bottom half Serie A teams, it's like, A, you're not giving me enough money, and B, it's like, why would they want to go there? We're about to go up. And they're going down, so yeah, I think I would rather give this a shot. Ooh, Paulo Roberto. Brazilian center back here. Nice. But you're ambitious, okay. definitely praising you. And Chini, definitely praising you. You haven't been on this list recently. And Liam Reed. Love that like development termination went down a bit. Don't like it, but the passing division's gone up now. He's good. Still developing physically, and yeah. Decisions are not the best yet. We wanna hopefully get that up. But I am definitely enjoying the development here. More players out on loan. I'd probably be getting a bunch more after this match. But yeah, the summer is going to be a long one. Because we're going to have a lot of work to do. A lot of work. Oh yeah, so if you didn't know, we are listening to the Pizzleback copyright free music from T-Pain. So definitely check that out if you like it. I like the beats. Been enjoying it. You're too old anyway. Alright, C-Team. Got a lot of decent players here. I think we'll let you guys go. Okay. For the B side, what do we got? This is the problem. The tactic is just kind of going nuts here. I want you to normally be on that. So hopefully that gets changed. Sinclair is American defender here. Pretty solid, but needs to work on some stuff here, so it's why we want you to play. Vanucci. Got 22 matches. Let's throw Fleming out there. I brought Fleming in because he's St. Kitts and Nevis. So we can develop him a little bit for them. You know, it's kind of our side project. How many matches have you got in Reyes? 13, that's not bad. Developing okay. Ooh, see him rubbing my eyes because I'm a little bit tired, and the light is a little bit bright for that. So that's why that's going on. That's why I'm rubbing my eyes. David Nair is considered major for Euro Cup Player of the Year. Alright, there we go. That's coming up. So let's get ready for this match. It's a celebration, y'all. It's a celebration, y'all. I wonder if they'll do it on regard. Especially since we're at home. The surprising thing about this is that the crowds have not come. We went from D and now we're in B, and we're still not even filling up our 5,000 seat stadium. It's kind of weird. You would think that all of San Marino would be coming out every match to see their boys play. So, oh well. He's got 31 goals in Serie D. I actually thought he was going to be playing in the third division, but because it was Siena, but I didn't check and I was dumb. So he's lighting up to fourth division and not that good anyway now. I thought he'd do better, so it's going to be one of the casualties. Alrighty, let us. Okay, we need to pick someone to come in. Back up. I was thinking of bringing up a right back, but Skinny can cover that, so maybe we'll bring up. Bring up Boogly for this one. Alright, tough match. Let's bring in Lehane. You guys have been playing pretty well. Let's give Victor Michelle a chance here and see if he can light it up a little bit for us. And get her back up a shot. It's pretty solid, but the mentals are what's lacking. Technically good goalkeeper, but the mentals are what's keeping him from being a good one. He was our find in our first season. He was our starting goalkeeper as a 17-year-old in Serie D. And he's come all the way with us here, so you know, let's give him another match. Yeah. Alright. All that work. Simming. 40 minutes of simming. So we're going to save it before the match starts. I had crashes before, so I like to save before a match. I should actually save after a match too, but I don't always do that. Alright. Generally okay in both defense and attack. Okay. So 4-3-3 with two defensive midfielders, so they are not gonna attack us that much, I don't think. Alright, complete forward. Gonna go in with the attacking wingbacks here. Should be fun. Can actually play down both sides with them. I would normally give Luigi a shot, but since he's injured, yeah, it's not exactly the way I'd play, but let's see if they can handle the attacking wingbacks. Alright, so what do I say to these guys? Talk about the form. Kind of got some of them going. I'm not gonna press the center back. And not that either. Okay, yeah, definitely press. Stick him on his winger foot too. Oh, you're an either. Probably want to be pressed. Yep. Alrighty. Should work. Let's do it. What do we got? Okay, we've already been crowned champions, but there are still matches like today's to be played. How do you motivate the squad? Well, we have a champion mentality, and that's why we won the league. Don't want to let up now. Joe Cruz is suspended. How big of an absence will he be? He's not really an absence because he's not really part of the first team. So let's see what happens out there, I guess. Recent 4 and 5 wins. Like I said, we're on a 9-match winning streak. We have not lost to Empoli in the last 2 matches. So we have to go out there and try and Get the job done. So it looks like the fans actually came out. In the rain, even. It's not full, you can see bits and pieces here, but this looks a lot more full than what it normally does. Could say champions. Now everyone wants to ride the bandwagon. You gotta go, man. You gotta go. So it seems like they're sitting back. It looks like they are sitting back here. I like it. Take it up to positive then. I should switch over to match camera. Reed has gotten a knock. That'll be a halftime switch then. We'll make Riva. Oh, come on, man. That was a perfect shot's not. What are you talking about? I only had one outside the area. Okay, no one out there. Surprised he didn't have a pop, because that's what kills us. Good defense though. Nice take. Oh, but couldn't slip that pass through. And Victor Michelle's not doing anything. He's a goal scorer. I'm just surprised that, I mean, he hasn't played much the past few matches because Moldini's been great, but Victor Michelle's got a bunch of goals. How many you got? 11? Yeah, he got 11. So it's not like he can't score at this level. Oh, should I? Oh, just wants me to yell at him. Yeah, that was a good decision. Alright, Larry Reed is affected by that, so let us go. Problem with Saldana here is he's not great. Which is why he's going to leave it. He wants to commit his future, but just not good enough, man. Now what I'm going to do actually is Galtierian, and I will let you roam. I have to make a second change while I'm at it. Let's do it. Let's see what this does. Good to say. Got good center backs. Good jumping center backs, especially Iri and Hassani are both very good. Very high jumping range. Still makes me nervous. Galtieri's now got an injury. Pull a groin. Okay, yuck. It's just what we need. He gets injured a lot, unfortunately. Alright, Captain. It's good to get a shot. We could push harder, but I don't think we need to. But if they score, pretty upset, then we'll have to attack. Alright, it kind of looks like they're trying to get into the match a little bit. Oh, why would you do that? Fling it back post. Why would you fling it back? That's not at all what I want to see. Ew. Man, he's not playing well either. Ooh, it's kind of sad. Forwards are not doing anything either. That kind of upsets me a little bit. I don't think you can lose this match first, so we're gonna do that. Boring draw, okay. That's the way it goes. Champion's not able to entertain the home fans. That should be the headline. That's the headline. We could have done. I could have attacked more, but they're getting to see a trophy presentation. That should be good enough for them. We definitely could have attacked them, but I didn't feel like it. We'll take the point. We didn't want to lose our win streak or our unbeaten streak. But, oh well. Kind of a board draw. Great for the team though, did a great job. Yep, so we're gonna kill them a little bit. They'll come out strong for the last match. We'll try to put on a show for that last match, I think. But it's crazy. It's such a crazy season that we were able to come out and win the title. There's the academy meeting. We get somebody else. How long is he out? Okay, he's out for the next match. Okay, it's gonna be fun. 19-year-old. Doesn't got any concentration. Not terrible though. Not terrible. What's your personality? Balanced. American. I don't think you're gonna be good enough. I have a report on you now. Take a quick look, but I don't think you'll be good enough. Yeah, you're not good enough. Striker, okay. I couldn't tell exactly what he was. I first thought he might be a midfielder, but makes sense. This is someone we want to scout. Oh, he's 29 though. No, we don't. Winger, he's keeper. Those mentals aren't good enough. They're not going to improve enough for us to really care. Kind of on the edge. You are interesting, but you probably are not gonna. We'll check in the summer. But I don't know. I don't know if you'll be interested. But transfer is actually extremely interested. It's buying him. Are they going down? Ah, they might be going down. Ah, okay. Now we're talking. You might be an option. Add you to the short list. You got potential. No. I don't know about you, but 20 center back. No. Promising goalkeeper. We'll keep an eye on you, even though you're not very good right now. Right, cool. Yeah, they held out for a draw. Good for them. Here, be back for the next match. Good. Of course you're interested. Too bad I'm not gonna sell them to you because I hate you. And it's not like you're gonna give me enough money to actually prize them away because cheap. You're cheap. Right, unbeaten home run now stands at 20 league matches. How important is it to make sure San Marino Stadium becomes a fortress? It's a platform we build upon. No, everything starts there. I didn't realize we were unbeaten at home. I thought we had lost at home, but we only lost once this season. Haas has had a great game for Empoli, picking up the player of the match. But it's the other team. I don't care. I'm not talking about it. Press love it when I play hard to get. What can I say? Torino head coach is spotted. Following recent speculation, he's interested in signing Hassani. Nope. I mean, at this point, the press knows how we work. We don't answer questions about other teams. We don't answer questions about other teams. We don't answer questions about other teams. We don't care about other teams. We barely know who the other teams are. We clearly don't know who their players are. So, yeah, Cremina say then. You were going down. So you, we may have to be looking Dina. Because he looks pretty solid. He looks pretty solid. Fairly determined. Passing vision, good. Mentals, solid. We want to work on that a little bit, but determination off ball, he's going to be definitely hit that. Solid maybe. I think we play him as an attacking mid too. I'm not sure I would agree with deep lying, but good. Yeah, he's good physically too. Yeah, this is someone we will want to look at. Unhappy? Why? Also, you signed a contract, so no. Too bad. Because you're in a contract for a little while now. Yeah, 2017. We have a relegation release clause, but you don't have a release clause, so we got rid of that because it was real low last time, like 500,000 something. Yeah, so we got rid of that. We ain't letting it go that easily, man. No. I don't like letting my players go unless they actually pay us money, because, you know, it costs money to buy players that are actually good. Especially when the club is rolling in money. We don't need the money. You're not taking pity on us by offering us 500,000. 500,000 does not buy anything for us. No, it does not. Our transfer budget is bigger than yours, Torino. Our transfer budget is probably bigger than everyone in the top division, actually. It might, like, it'd be close between like us and Juventus, but our transfer budget is huge. So, yeah, we don't need to sell. Yeah, yes. Yeah, we didn't do anything. Alright, so before we end the stream, I want to take a look at some of the stats so you can kind of see how things are going. Then we'll end it here. Alright, so let's look at our overview here. Actually, quick overview here. Let's look at the players real quick. Goals. Maldini is leading with 1 match to go here. 19 goals. I think he can do it. Victor Michel's 15th with 11. Player of the match, Maldini. Top of that. Actually surprised none of my players are on the distance covered. What about expected goals? Scalvini. Interesting. Right, shots. No, I want to see assists. Conversion rate. Soni's got a very high conversion rate. That's pretty interesting. Center back. Free kicks. Assists. There you go. Liam Reed with 12. So he's got the lead here, but yeah. Oh, Mancini too from the left wing back position got 10. So yeah, good. Alright, so what I really want to look at was the team stats here. So you can see average possession, we not very high in that. We tend to play a little bit more on the counter. So our tactic is actually pretty well suited to being the underdog, so I'm kind of looking forward to see how we do in the top division with it. Although we can dominate some teams, like some of the lower teams, I think we'll be able to dominate a little bit and take points off of. Good in the air, of course. So yeah, where are the top scoring team? Well up there. Last match will be against Wall, so that'll be that could be an interesting one. We could be up for a scoring match, or it could be a dull draw. I don't know how we'll play. Expected goals for. So we're out shooting by quite a bit. Crosses 20%, good. Penalties taken 2. Squared 1, which is pretty good considering that we are a super young team. Therefore, we we suck at penalties. I should look and see how many penalties have been called on us, because I think we are the most ripped off team in league. Penalties conceded. Oh, we're not. Huh. Only 3? No, there's been more than that. 8. Holy cow. Okay, we are nowhere near as bad off as these guys. Cremonese 8. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, let's go back. Penalties. Goals from corners, 3rd, 7. Yep. Direct free kicks, no, but indirect free kicks, yes. So we are good at set pieces. Our passing percentage is pretty good too. We're 3rd at 87%. So we're up there. Play 31 clear cut chances. On target ratio at 46%. Conversion rate is where we're the best. Dribbles 2nd, because mostly Mancini on the left does that. How you doing, Planet Football? Oh, Football YT. I should read the full thing for pronouncing it. Doing pretty good here. So yeah, defending. How far off are we in defending? Every year, the first 3 seasons, we were the top defense. This year, we are not. Only 2 back, though. That's not too bad. Got the 100 subs. Congratulations. Good job. That's really awesome. Expected goals against. Low here. Who do I support? I'm an Everton man. It's fine. I'm wearing my Everton kit. I wear my Everton kit when we play. Everton shirt. Giving up 2 corners. But no free kicks. Yay. Indirect free kicks though. 2. Heck. Tackle ratio. Hey, topping that too. Awesome. Average attendance. This is where we suck. 2,000. Yeah, awesome. We're awesome with that. And that's it. Yeah. Words are not yet because we have 1 more match, but I'm just gonna. You're red. I see. Ha. I gotcha. But yeah, so yep, we got 1 more match to finish out this season. But we already closed it out, so there's no pressure on this. It doesn't really matter. It's nice, but it is now time for me to go. The joys of having to work. So I gotta get some sleep. Could never be a red, man. Could never be a red. Believe me, I'm used to this kind of heartbreak. It's fine. But yeah, I'm working in the morning. Should get some sleep. It's late already for me. So still good to get an hour in. You can see what's going on here. Things are going well, so I'm very happy about that. So yeah, be back next week to continue this. See where we left off. We'll be pushing over through the summer transfer. Hopefully we should be getting into friendly season when we come back. Scheduled for Tuesday. We might come back on Thursday though next week. We'll kind of see how things go. So I want to kind of push through all the transfers before we stream again. So it's kind of depend on what kind of time I got for it. We'll see. See, it'll be all 6 of them. Self promo, man. Come on, man. But I'll take a look at least. So what are we doing here? Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm done for the day here. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, hanging out a little bit here. Do appreciate that follow though. Yeah, we'll be continuing this on for a while still. Been doing it 2 days a week, just kind of as updates. But there's a long way to go to see how this will end up turning out. But going well so far. So just like playing football here. If you enjoying stuff, you know, hit that follow button, hit that notification button coming out again. Follow us on social media at Streams by Star on Twitter, !my Twitter. Follow that. !YT gets you to the YouTube page. You have the archives of this series, some other stuff we do there, so you can check that out and like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff there. With of course a link to the Twitch and Twitter in the descriptions of the videos, so definitely check stuff out there. Fancy trophy come across. I've never been to England, so I mean, just getting to see anything would be kind of cool, so I'll keep that in mind if I ever go. But never will be a red, man. Never will be a red. So I'm off tomorrow night, and Saturday we're doing our normal Saturday things. We do some Star Traders in the afternoon, and then I'll be doing some multiplayer Valheim, I think, with some friends Saturday night. It should be fun. Then gonna try and get some Outriders in Sunday and Monday. And might start Mass Effect on Tuesday. And then switch that with Outriders after that. But we'll see how things go. It kind of depends on how we push, like I said, on transfers. So hopefully this team will be remade a bit, because we're gonna need it for our top division run here. So y'all stay good out there, stay safe everyone, and thank y'all stopping by, hanging out, and I'll see you next time.